think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off this time. What do you think, Abdul? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him!
Oh geez, stick to the plane!
Oh Jesus, let's go, let's go.
Stick to the plan, chums.
Stick to the plane!
Oh gee, oh fuck. Give me divine intervention. Hurry up.
Shout.
He's saying I can't cast. I can't move, am I lagging guys? I can't move. What the hell? I can't hear you. Oh my god.
The eggs keep spawning, more respawning.
I don't think you can cast with that shit. Oh my god. Shout.
We got him.
Take it off. I got it. Take it off.
Come on, down.
Oh my god.
God damn it, Leroy.
God damn it.
Leroy, you moron. Leroy.
Move.
This is ridiculous.
I'm on it. So mass. I'm down, forking down. God damn. I got killed before I could
We
remove
died
him.
on this. God. Oh,
See,
Spiffy res us.
Why do
Spiffy
you
res
do
us.
this shit, Leroy?
I'm trying.
It's not my fault.
Who's soul stoned?
We do have a soul stone up, don't we?
Anthony, do you got soul stones?
Warlock.
Oh god.
Oh, for...
Great job.
For Christ's sake. Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Over it.
At least I have chicken.
Leroy Jenkins, possibly the oldest and biggest meme to come out of World of Warcraft. One that is completely transcended past the game itself and has made its way into general pop culture.
Have got yourself a deal. Robin, will you do the honors?
A gentleman's agreement.
Huzzah! All right, chunks, let's do this. Barney Osterhansen!
What is your plan?
It's known as the Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins!
And
Who's Leroy Jenkins?
It's that famous video on the internet where it came out, and I'm gonna like spoil this for everyone that it was fake, and
It's just a meme.
it's just a meme.
What is it?
It's an old meme.
It's an old meme. I'm dating myself now.
2005.
What's the meme though?
He's gonna play it for you.
It's tough. I mean, I'll
Is
be
it
honest
bad?
with you. No, it's just.
It's
It comes
stupid.
from a lot of places. It's like an onion. It's layers and layers and layers deep.
It's
If I even start explaining it, I'm going to get lost and I'll be wrong. So
I don't understand it.
it's
though.
just it's internet talk. I don't know. It's something people say.
Why is Leroy Jenkins so famous?
because
The character became popular in 2005. His role in the viral video of game footage where, when having been absent during his group's discussion of a meticulous plan, Leroy returns and ruins it by charging straight into combat while shouting his own name as a battle
play
cry.
the video. You have to play the video. It's so good. Please.
So what game is this?
Okay, guys, these eggs have given us
What
a lot
game
of
is
trouble
it?
in the past.
World of Warcraft?
I can't
Okay.
believe you
Does
don't know.
anybody need anything off this guy, or can we bypass him?
I think Leroy needs something from this guy.
Oh, he needs those devout shoulders. Isn't he a paladin?
Oh my god, these dorks.
Yeah, but that'll help him heal
I
better,
love
have
it.
more mana.
Christ. Okay. Well, what we'll do, I'll run in first, gather up all the eggs so we can kind of just blast them all down with AOE. I will use Intimidating Shout to kind of scatter them so we don't have to fight a whole bunch of them at once. When my shout's done, I'll need Anthony to come in and drop his shout too, so we can keep them scattered and not have to fight too many. When his is done, Bass, of course, will need to run in and do the same thing. We're going to need Divine Intervention on our mages, so they can AE, so we can, of course, get them down fast, because we're bringing all these guys. I mean, we'll be in trouble if we don't take them down quick. I think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off this time. What do you think, Abdul? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec.
This is
I'm coming up with
amazing.
32.33, repeating of course, percentage of survival.
Repeating, of course.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Save him. Oh, geez, stick it clean.
Oh Jesus, let's go, let's go.
Oh, so Leroy wasn't paying attention to their plan. He just came back from taking a shit.
Give me my intervention.
Well, what have I told you that Leroy Jenkins is now a crypto or a meme coin? Well, that's something that we're going to dive into today. Now, let me preface this by saying I am in no shape or form an expert in this field. I am not a crypto investigator or anything like that. So I'm going to be going into this with from my own personal experience, because yes, I am a massive believer in the crypto technology. I am an active trader of crypto and generally just a supporter of crypto in general. Well, a supporter in safe crypto, but let's get into it. So what we're looking at here is the Leroy Jenkins X page. Now, how I came across this is a big creator within the World of Warcraft space had mentioned that this particular page had reached out to them to do some kind of promotion. I didn't really get the details of it, but I would assume that there would have been some sort of a cash deal, like you would see with a lot of, these meme coins. They reach out to, prominent figures within a community to try and pump up the price, and then 9 times out of 10 they're basically rug pulls. So this kind of got on my radar, and I started to having a look into it, and I started reaching out to maybe some of the other people within the community that might have reached out. And surprisingly enough, this page has actually reached out to a couple of World of Warcraft content creators. So this, again, triggered something in me that I wanted to take a look at it. So let's have a look at their X page nonetheless. So the first thing you'll notice on the page is that they're actually quite active, and they're, creating memes such as this, trying to jump on the Trump train, or, trying to get some sort of traction with the ongoing election, which is actually, I think it's due to take place in the next, 12 hours or so. But again, I don't care, I'm Australian. Anyway, so yeah, they're actually quite active, creating memes and nonetheless trying to pump up this price. Now, from the outside looking in, as someone who is involved somewhat in crypto, I always look at these kinds of meme coins as problematic, predatory. So I'm not trying to come in this too negatively. Now, because there are things out there like meme coins, things like Dogecoin, which kind of transcended from the meme coin status and now is, whether you like it or not, it is a legitimate crypto. But again, these guys are doing their absolute best, creating memes, trying to reach out to creators to try and get this coin more mainstream. But they do have a website, so let's have a look at their website. Now, if I click this button, it's going to be super loud and it's going to yell Leroy Jenkins. We don't want that. But so right off the get-go, you can see something that I've noticed even on the X page. It's that I know it's Leroy Jenkins, but their whole identity for this crypto is based on that one singular meme. And to my knowledge, Ben Schultz, I think it's Schultz, the guy who actually who Leroy Jenkins is, the guy who voiced Leroy Jenkins. Blizzard have even, when you hear it in-game, it actually is, the voice of, or when I say in-game, like Hearthstone, things like that, that's actually the guy's voice, because they actually got him in to record it. Now, that off the get-go is a little bit weird. They obviously don't have any rights to this. I mean, all the rights with Blizzard, but nonetheless, it's still a little bit weird that sits with me. So right off the get-go, I'm always a little bit hesitant to, invest too much thought into this. And when I say invest thought, purely thought, I would not invest any money. I'm not a financial, I'm not going to give you financial advice, but probably shouldn't play around with these kinds of meme coins, but we're going to look through it anyway. Now, we're going to find a little bit more information. Okay, it runs on the Uniswap, the decentralized crypto exchange. So you're probably used to things like Coinbase, CoinSpot, the ones who are they're centralized, they're, somewhat regulated, whereas Uniswap is kind of just, a bit of the wild, west to a certain extent. But as we said, a lot of people here, or a lot of the page is just dedicated to this particular meme, obviously being it's such a meme coin. Another red flag I saw here was the Telegram groups. For obvious reasons. I actually don't know a Telegram group that isn't shady. I could be wrong, but every time I see someone, you know, sharing a Telegram group, I don't know. It just doesn't, you know, I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit weird. But nonetheless, we'll continue on. And here we have, you know, starting to get in a little bit more details of the crypto. And this is where I kind of thought something was going wrong with this. So let's take a look at the questions. Where can I get Leroy? Leroy is tradable on the Ethereum through Uniswap. As we said, it's a decentralized hub, but that's okay. Is Leroy safe? Yes. LP tokens have been locked and ownership has been renounced to ensure no changes can be made to the contract. This is a very... Well, we're going to get into it later, but please remember that. Ensure there are no changes that can be made to the contract. Okay, so every crypto... we'll get into it a little bit later, but let's just remember that. It obviously goes into, say, talking about the price. They're trying to get people to create some sort of working relationship when it comes to the crypto. And that's one thing that I'm not a big fan of meme coins, but when this particular meme coin, there's no real utility for it. There's no use for it. They're basically trying to just ride off the coattails of the World of Warcraft meme, which they probably have no connection with whatsoever. Like I said, the guy who voiced Leroy isn't involved in this project from what I could see anyway. But nonetheless, it's a little bit weird. I'm concerned, but again, I will continue on having a look through. And again, they're promoting that Telegram group, which again, I'm a little bit concerned about. I did not join it. I have not joined it. I will not be joining it. I think Telegram's a little bit shady. But like I said, we'll go back to where it talks about the contract of the coin, and this is where I knew something was off. But let's get into it. So just quickly going back to this particular point, which kind of set me off the edge on this particular crypto. Yes, the LP tokens have been locked and the ownership has been renounced to ensure no changes can be made to the contract. Now, the issue with that is we don't know if that's true or not, because unfortunately, Leeroy Jenkins crypto has an unverified source code, meaning no one can look at it. No one can see what it is. Now, think back to a really scammy meme coin. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of one, but you know, like when they do like those, like there was heaps of like Dogecoin knockoffs back in a few years ago. Think of Logan Paul. Logan Paul has had a couple of crypto rug pulls of these scam coins, right? All those most likely had verified source code or a verified contract, meaning people can see how the crypto works, okay? Security-wise, transactional-wise, it's very common for even scam coins, all these meme coins, to have verified code or source code. Unfortunately, if we have a look over here of using the DeFi scanner, which basically just scans every particular crypto, unfortunately, this particular meme coin doesn't have a verified source code, which basically means they can do whatever the fuck they want, okay? They can blacklist wallets, they can do anything they want, okay? This is a major red flag. Like I said, all scam coins, okay, of past basically have a verified source code. This should be the #1 red flag when you're looking into crypto. And 9 times out of 10, they do have a verified source code. So I don't know if this is like a complete and utter scam, or these people who are creating this, who are on this project, they are completely novices, okay? I'm a complete novice. I don't even know how to create a crypto, okay? But I do know that you would get your source code verified. So that off the rip is very concerning, because they even make mention of the contract saying that no changes can be made. Well, unfortunately, because we can't see the source code, therefore we can't see the contract, we don't know if that's true. So just kind of rounding everything up, we're having a look at the actual price. Obviously, it's nothing to be, you know, too crazy about. It's sitting, I mean, it's not at its lowest, but it, you know, it's not doing great. These constant spikes are a little bit concerning, but nonetheless, it looks pretty normal. It's not jumping out to me as like a complete 100% rug pull. The only concern being is that unverified contract, which is super concerning. Again, not a financial advisor, but I would urge you to, if you wanted to, you shouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor, but also you shouldn't really look into meme coins as it is, particularly ones that hinge on a 20-year-old meme on a 20-year-old video game with no real utility or goal in mind. Like I said, they have, if they were to reach out to the original voice of Leroy, trying to get some sort of working relationship with that person, it would make me feel a little bit better. Not if they had an unverified source code or contract, but nonetheless, if we have a final look at some of the holders, which can be concerning if there's like a really high holder. If I just quickly move my camera, 1 second. Okay, so a lot of these particular holders, I believe this one here, the 3.5%, this is actually the creator of this is his wallet of the actual Leroy meme coin. So it's not like he's sitting there with a whole whale waiting for it to spike and then he's going to sell. He has a relatively high, the highest obviously being the liquidity pool of the token. But again, at the end of the day, if you were looking into something like this I would urge you not to, unless you hated money and you just wanted to throw it away or burn it, by all means go for it. But after a year or so, no real effort to incorporate the original person of the meme. Personally, I reached out to the Twitter account to try and get some follow-up, because I have a lot of questions, particularly if they're actually reaching out to content creators to get some sort of working relationship. Being crypto and the way it is, the extremely predatory nature of the community, with little to no regulation, the constant rug pulls, the constant and they might be reaching out to people who have no idea whatsoever about crypto. I mean, I'm pretty much a novice. I know very little, but I feel like I know enough to know what to throw some money at. And unfortunately, for Jesus Christ, the Leroy Jenkins meme coin, this is probably not one of them. But by all means, if you want to do it, please let me know how you go about it. I'm going to keep trying to reach out, because if this is a particular scam, I believe everyone within the community, particularly ones who, the content creators that they're reaching out to do some sort of work, please don't even engage with it, because it's not going to end well, and it will just destroy any credibility you have within the community. But at the end of the day, I want to get this all sorted. I want to get this out there. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back to making more videos. I've been on a bit of a break, but it is what it is. I'm in the new digs. I've still got to get the sound sorted, but I did want to get this video out. I found it a little bit fun to dive into this kind of thing. It's not going to be a reoccurring thing, but it's something that's happening within the community. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. This video has gone far too long, and I will hopefully see you in a new video soon. Peace.